I'm here to pick up an on-the-go for Rich. Do you see, Genevieve, how already it's exposed? Smile. Oh, my beautiful kid. We're talking about cameras, and we're figuring out how different aperture and stuff. Don't pick your nose on camera.
Well,
Genevieve.
don't put me on camera. Lord. Me too.
We're getting ready. We'll just do our vlog right now. Let's get that as wide as it goes. My wife is here, and my daughter's here. We'll focus on Genevieve. We'll do the whole vlog focusing on Genevieve. She will love it. So we're getting ready to go to Maryland to pick up the big guy from Maryland from 2020. The king of the forest, so to speak. We're going down there to pick up the deer mount, and I am so excited about this, and I thought this would make a great vlog for the YouTube channel so that you guys can share that whole experience along with us as we go down there and we make this trip. We've stopped here at a Sheets Market real quick to get some water and some supplies. We washed the car earlier, got that taken care of so that everything will look nice and clean, hopefully. We cleaned the windshield anyway and all that good stuff. And it was 11 degrees leaving home, so it is kind of miserable, right? It's kind of cold out. So I was going to do this vlog, walk around here at the Sheets real quick, but I decided not to because I want to get back in the car and keep the car running. So, but hopefully this will be a fun trip. We're going to stay overnight in Ocean City, Maryland, and see what the beach is like in the winter. That'll be kind of neat. And then we're going to pick up the deer tomorrow and hopefully share a lot of that experience with you. Well, we made it. We made it to Ocean City, Maryland, and I got to tell you, this place is gorgeous. Even in the winter, this place is gorgeous. It just amazes me how close I am, how close we are in this world to just come to someplace really gorgeous. Even in the winter. Again, here we are, February 15th, Saturday, February 15th, and look at this beach. Look at that ocean. How gorgeous is that? I got here, parked in a parking lot, rolled down the window, listening to seagulls. It just makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck. It's just fantastic. I couldn't be happier, I'm telling you. I really need a little break. Work gets hectic. January really wears you down sometimes, but being able to come down here, I hope you can see somewhat, and there's no perfect way for me to capture the beautiful sun back there, but really fortunate, really happy. Had a safe trip down here, nice drive. It went real smooth. I'm going to take some pictures here. Genevieve's looking for seashells. Her and her mother are walking around out there. Then we're going to go find some shops, see if any are open. Who knows? And we are going to get a nice dinner, you know, something that's appropriate when you're at a beach. And then we are going to get a good night's sleep and head out tomorrow to pick up the big guy. Well, here I am in my hotel room. Give you a quick look at that. Not that the tour is all that exciting, but it is a nice little hotel room here in Ocean City, and we do have a great view. I will try to get some footage of that if I haven't already to share with you. The view looking out over the wetlands here down by the boardwalk in Ocean City. Pretty exciting stuff. I am getting set up now. We're waiting on a pizza delivery. That's going to be the beach type dinner that my family and I are going to have, but I've kick them out for a little bit so I can get this done in the hotel room. Actually, we've got 2 rooms, and they're in the other room. So I'm going to hang out in here for a little bit. And you can see here on the table, I got plenty of water, big old giant water here. I got that. I got myself my little microphone. This is the Tascam a DR10L. Neat little microphone. That's what I use for the videos and stuff. So I'm going to record my voice, and I've also got my phone, and I've got earbuds to go with the phone, right? And why do I have all this stuff? Well, the answer is simple. The conversation we're going to have, I am going to record and make the podcast about that for next week. So that'll be up and running too. The podcast is available on deathbybunjie.com or anywhere you get your podcasts and listen to podcasts. And the feedback has been very good, and I've been very thankful for the awesome feedback that I've gotten on that podcast. Now, not everybody agrees with everything that I put in a podcast, but that's totally okay, right? That's what podcasts are all about. It's a chance for me to voice my opinion and tell you what my opinion is, the official Bunjie opinion on certain topics is, hunting-related topics, but a little bit broader than just the crossbow-related stuff that you have been used to here on Death by Bunjie. But it's still been a good time. And I have interviewed a friend of Bunjie, Mark Borchert. He was the first ever guest on Talking with Bunjie, that podcast. And we talked about apple trees because that's his passion. He really likes growing stuff. What are some of your tips about if you're new to apple trees and you want to go out there and start looking at apple tree varieties and deciding on which to buy, what to invest in? Where do you start?
Well, I think one of the first things you want to do, and I would include pears in this discussion as well.
Sure.
Because I planted both of them. I think actually pears are a little easier and have fewer problems.
Oh, that's great. That's great information right off the bat. I wish you told me that 5-6 years ago. Check it out on your podcast app. I listen to all my podcasts on my phone through Podcast Addict. So you certainly can check it out there. Hope you will. I really appreciate it. You giving me a chance to schedule this with you.
Hey, not a problem, Rich. Looking forward to it tonight.
We probably wouldn't be talking if you had a real problem with crossbows, I'm betting. So
Enjoy this stuff. I love this discussion.
Well, I am looking out at the view here in Ocean City, Maryland, and I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I think I got another cold. I was feeling fantastic end of the week coming down here. Remember I was telling you work was getting to be, I needed a break from work, but it wasn't just work, it was my health. I haven't had a cold in 3 years, and all of a sudden, I got 2 colds over a 3-week period, and I think I've got a third one. My throat was killing me overnight, and then I wake up this morning, and this is what I sound like, so I don't know. That's just the way it is, I guess. For what it's worth, I hadn't mentioned before, I don't think, but the reason that the deer is in Maryland, the reason that the big buck that I shot last year was left in Maryland, stayed in Maryland, was because of chronic wasting disease. Because of that, even though there's no chronic wasting disease detected in the area where I hunt down here in Maryland on the Eastern Shore, there is some in Maryland. But because of that, Pennsylvania prohibits the transportation of carcasses and parts, certain parts like that, across state lines. They can't bring it back. Now, I am okay bringing back a finished piece of taxidermy, and that is precisely what I aim to do now that we're down here. But that was the reason I ended up leaving the deer carcass down here. Now, I brought the meat home with me. I took that back with me. No problem with that. Totally legal. I had a processor down here, a butcher down here, prepare the deer, and they did a great job. They're also the ones who recommended this taxidermist. So I'm anxious to see what kind of job the taxidermist did. Well, despite my cold, I still went for a walk this morning while I'm waiting for the ladies to get ready. I went for a walk, and it was worth it. I walked a little over a mile to Dunkin' Donuts to get my iced coffee. A little over a mile. It was 0.49 miles out, 0.49 miles back, and a little bit extra for trying to figure out where I was because my phone was acting up. So, but nonetheless, the app worked great. You ever notice that it doesn't quite taste the same when you go away? It doesn't quite taste the same. It's the exact same order because I'm ordering it off the app. So it's the exact same recipe, exact same ingredients. I don't know if the water's a little different or what it is, but the flavor's just a little bit different. Still good. It's great. Just a little bit different. It's just a reminder that you're a little ways away from home. Sons Taxidermy, Federalsburg, Maryland. I want to thank these guys, Anthony and Cody, for the great job they did. They turned this thing around in a matter of months, and you can see what great job they did. I'm here with the big guy, the King of the Forest 2019, and what a great memory this is, and the chance to take this home. I can't wait to get it home.
I kill animals and hang them on the wall. I add to my collection every fall. That takes ambition. Big bucks and turkeys and small game too. Ducks and bears, just to name a few. Mannequins and stories of success I had. Ever since I was a young lad,